Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live.
I'm James Mills. I'm a philosophy student at Lancaster University. I sat down with Mike Dickinson today, who filled in for a member of The Who. Always been a big fan of the kind of classic rock scene thing. So yeah, it was really exciting to kind of hear his experiences and kind of experience with the music scene at that time, and filling in for The Who, obviously, which was kind of crazy experience.
Hi, my name's Mike Dickinson, originally from Galgate, south of Lancaster. Played in the music scene around Morecambe in the 60s with the Falcons, the Doodle-Bugs. I'm currently semi-retired, still playing a band, Dead Cat Bounce. Look us up on the internet.
So you were supporting The Who?
We were supporting The Who at the Central Pier, which was a ballroom.
Yeah.
Obviously they were headlining. There was ourselves and an organist called Harold Graham, who used to jazz things up a bit and play for a bit of dancing. We did our set, mod clothes. I had trousers on which was one black leg and one white leg, very tasteful. But anyway, I got collared by Roger Daltrey,
Yeah.
who said, how do you feel about standing in for Pete Townshend? He's not turned up. I think there was some talk about an accident on the motorway, but anyway. Why they didn't travel together, I have no idea. They were paid £1,000 that night, which was a lot of money in '67. And they needed it. You know, if they didn't go on, they didn't get paid. That was it. So, but I thought, yeah, why not? We'll give it a go.
Yeah.
We had literally 10-15 minutes rehearsal in the dressing room. Most of the Who stuff is not what I was into particularly, so we did a couple of R&B standards. Dancing in the Street was one, definitely. We did the bass solo, Boris the Spider. I think there was Anyway, Anyhow, Anywho, Any whatever it was. Something else by The Who, and I just can't, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, we learned it in 10 or 15 minutes and
Yeah.
never played it again in my life.
What were the members of The Who like it though? Did you kind of get to chat to them much, or was it a bit of a...
Yeah, they're friendly guys, nice guys. Keith Moon bit out of it, I think. You know, he didn't get much out of him. He just went around with the starry eyes all the time. But that was just the way he was, you know.
Yeah.
But the other guys were fine.
Yeah.
I used to feel there were just a lot of noise at the time because we were into sweet harmonies and smoother stuff. When you get right down to it, The Who are unusual in as much as the bass really is the lead, or was the lead with John Entwistle. He played the complicated stuff. Keith Moon was a very odd drummer because he kind of, he was like he falls downstairs and then lands on his feet. You know, he's right off the beat and doing all sorts of things, and then boom, he's on the beat. So the rhythm really comes from the lead guitar. He keeps the rhythm. We didn't really appreciate that at the time, so I guess I was trying to play a little bit too fancy and trying to keep up with the drummer. They insisted I use one of their guitars, a Telecaster, rather than my own, which I don't know why. Bear in mind we were doing nice clean 4-part harmonies, and they were trying to get me to get feedback out of this thing, you know, a la Who. Now Telecaster is a solid guitar and doesn't feedback well, you need a hollow guitar to put more feedback. Towards the end we got to the last number, and Roger said I'd go off now if you were you, because everybody at that time expected The Who to smash everything up, and they used to carry around empty cabinets that they could kick over and smash, and Keith Moon knocked his drums over, so there was like an imitation of smashing things up, if you like, because the crowd were expecting it.
Yeah.
And they got it, and they seemed to go away reasonably happy.
We went to see The Who. They come on quite late on the pier, and there was no Pete Townshend. there was a local guitar player from one of the warm-up bands, and the bass player at the time, John Entwistle, he turned on his bass up to cover everything else, and Keith Moon worked very, very hard. I was doing solos and John Entwistle was doing solos, but as we were playing, John Entwistle was shouting the chords across the stage to the local guy. Yeah, we knew the guitarist who was playing, but he just gone up in our estimation because he was playing with the Who.
Pink Floyd, a Pink Floyd gig is the only reason that I've ever missed a Who show, period, apart from car crashes or serious illness. And on January the 20th, 1967, I skipped a Who gig in Morecambe to take the famous Eric Clapton to see this guy, Syd Barrett.
Now you've seen the truth, Mike. So what's your comment now?
Well, it was hinted at the time that there'd been a car crash and Pete couldn't make it. But now we know the truth. The truth will always come out. Yeah.
So do you think Pete Townshend owes Morecambe a gig?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I'll step in for him again.